Well, you're looking at a empty gift area, shall we say. As you know, there's no apples again. So, leaves me to, I've looked everywhere, all down the floor, everywhere. This is just where a squirrel was digging for nuts. This was all piled up here. And I've like sort of dug it away a little bit just to double check, I suppose. I've had a look round everywhere for any impressions or anything, but there's there's so many ways they could have come in. Look at this, it's so worn down. This could be quite a good one, maybe. This goes along and just walks along the edge instead of coming through. And then you have obviously the way out, which I'm now really starting to believe this is where it's crazy to say that, it's crazy to say this, but where he was sitting, or she, was sitting, that day when I was there. Crunch, crunch, crunch. I turn on the third and it stops on the fourth, back 2 years ago now. And yeah, not Friday just gone, so 2 weeks ago. Yeah, you think I was walking down here, and then down this track, and it would have watched me, Now it's starting to rain again. It would have watched me come down here, and yeah, then would have crossed over the path as I was walking down, and then at first I thought, well, why would they, I don't like calling it, just it, why would they, they're that good at being stealthy and stuff, why would it stand on all of them sticks? But, it's just a way to test you, I suppose. Just to test your reactions. It was dark. So, when you think about it, it could have been anything, really. But yeah, I don't believe it to be. One, because if it was a deer, then, like I've explained time and time again, deer can run through all of this and, they don't seem to make a lot of noise. You can hear them, but it's not like, big steps and cracks. They haven't got that weight to snap the big sticks, so it's just it's just another piece of the puzzle, I suppose. But yeah, so that's the other 2 apples gone now. I will leave it a little while. I'm not going to be like, go crazy, but I don't want them to expect it all the time either. I'll give them a good little wash. Could you imagine that last thing, giving them something with all our pesticides on it, innit? Screws them up for a day or 2 or worse. Yeah, the last thing you want to be doing is coming back at night and yeah, you're the one that's made a meal. I don't think that would go down too well, to be honest. So and like I say, I don't see any other videos in my area, or basically in my areas that I do this, you know, I'm not really coming across any other videos that people are doing this in my area. I know we're all dotted about the country and stuff, but yeah, in my particular area, I don't, there could be people doing it, not doing videos and stuff. Definitely, you can't rule out that. I mean, it's a very big area, surely there's got to be some more people interested in it, but it's just, yeah, it's very satisfying, shall we say, if you like. It's just thinking that, you could be building a relationship with something that nobody even thinks is real, nobody even thinks exists. It's not possible. Wind damage, oh, trees can break, oh, the wind can break and trees can break and whatever else. But when you've been in the area long enough and you see all of this, well, it's clear. Then you're getting breaks going across it. I mean, look, we've got one here coming down new. Well, not new, but since the forestry. You've got the one there. You've got this one here broken down. You've got another little one back there. You've got the bend going across the top. You've got a lovely one here. And you can see on my other videos, especially in the playground area just there, they're just crisscrossed. Well, I'm not being funny. We don't get no snow here. As I keep saying, I just want to keep reminding people, where I am, but I don't get snow. Heavy winds, yeah, they can break trees, but they don't bend them like this. I mean, I know when they're sort of halfway up and, you've got a tree broken down, it definitely could wave it and snap. Totally. But, yeah, so there we go. The apple's gone, which is interesting. Very interesting. I'm not going to go over to the structure now. I might go just before I go, but to be honest, I don't really. I was a bit surprised in a way that it didn't take it from the structure, which even leads me to think two things. I mean, one, it's its structure, and since I've been in it, maybe, because I've still got this in my hand. They know what this is. They know what it does. Maybe it's think I'm trying to trick it. Maybe leaving something in there. Because this is an open area. I'm not sure. But then the other side, which I'm still. I mean, it's all out for debate, but I'm still sort of not pointing towards it. It could be human. But, like I say, it's popped up in the last, it'll be 4 or 5 weeks now since, and it's, the last 3 weeks since the last video, that I've been out here. So, there's no fire, the back's open, and it's still cold. It's still cold. And I just don't see, there's no front on it. I just don't see anybody making that just for like a quick, why would somebody make that and just sit in it for a couple of hours and then go? Just don't understand it. I could be totally wrong, but it could be human shelter, but it's just signs that say that it's not. No fire pit, the back's open. But you know, like I say, I could be totally wrong again. I don't like to point one way or the other, but I like to tip the scales, if it makes sense. So, but yeah, there's a short little video anyway. I'm not going to leave it too long. 10 minutes is enough to watch, listen to me babbling on. But yeah, so I'm just gonna have a little walk just over sort of that corner of the woods again, where the giant teepee was, and you know, when I went to show it, it was all broken down. That area, and just gonna follow it out to the path quickly and just sort of, you know, you can see that this is all worn down. All bits in here. You know, there's all sort of little, you know, you could walk through here. You know, this is all worn down. And it goes up here, little bits. And so yeah, I just think that when I come down here, to be honest, I believe it could have been, you know, Chester didn't notice it though. That's the strange thing. But then I walked, like I say, pretty much, see where's my finger? Let's zoom in, make it a bit easier. I walked pretty much to this little bit here, or just in front of it, because like I said on the other video, I walked and dodged it. Then I turned around, so, and you know, I heard the rustling when I was about here. So it could have been in this little area, and sort of slowly walked up. And like I say, I turned round, and I'd imagine it to be here somewhere. And probably crossed here. You know, I could have stepped on any of this. But, you know, who knows? So, but I'm going to leave it there anyway, and yeah, let me know what you think. It's just definitely a mind blower.